Hey, everybody, I'm Belinda Sandor. I am your host for today's episode of the RocketGirl Show, where we're going to talk about optimizing your workspace. In today's episode of the RocketGirl Show, we're going to take a look at how to optimize your workspace. Now, I understand that we're working virtually, right, for our clients, but we're working in real life for us. And so I want you to take some time to think about your workspace. Workspace can really set the tone for, how you feel, how the day goes, how uncluttered your mind is. So I want you to think about it. So I'm going to walk through some of the physical things that you need to keep in mind, and then we're going to talk about some of the softer things. So here we go. So this is my desk. My desk has 3 screens. Now, if you haven't heard of this 3-screen situation, I want you to think about it. So here's how it works. The 3 screens sit on my desk like this, and the cursor moves between them. Okay, so what happens is it functions as like one giant screen. So let's say I'm doing a simple task like scheduling a meeting. All right, so I need a couple of things in order to do that. I need my email because I'm scheduling the meeting in email, and I need to see maybe 2 people's calendars. So I put the calendars up on 2 different screens, schedule the meeting, and I can see everything I need. Another example would be if you're working on an email newsletter for someone. So my email is on one screen, MailChimp, Constant Contact, whatever I'm using is in the middle, and the copy is on the other screen that the client sent. So I'm looking at the copy, the text of the newsletter, and I'm pasting it into MailChimp. Then I send myself a test, and I look at it on this screen over here. So now I can see the test. I can make any adjustments in MailChimp in the middle, and I can see the original text over here. It really streamlines my work because, going from tab to tab is very confusing and it's hard to remember where you are. So I recommend that you start with at least 2 monitors if you can. It could be your laptop and an external monitor plugged in. Works the same way. So think about that when you're planning for your business. It doesn't have to be expensive. My monitors were about $80 each. I got them on sale. And then the stand is about $100, and it holds them all up up away from my desktop. So the whole desktop is free for things that I love, like, a picture of my husband, picture of my daughter. I have little tchotchkes on my desk. Here's the Empire State Building, just little fun things, that make me happy. And there's plenty of room for that. All right. So think about your desk. You want to also make sure that from time to time you take everything off your desk and clean it. And then decide what what's going to come back. Because I know I have a habit of putting things on my desk and it kind of piles up. And then every once in a while I have to say, okay, time out. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Clean up the clutter. And it really just frees up my mind. So think about that when you're thinking about your desk. Okay, now let's talk about what else you need. All right. So you need a fast internet connection. Now, I personally am connected via a cord. You can use Wi-Fi, but I found that because I'm on video calls and on Zoom, that it's been important to have. I have an upgraded internet connection and it's hardwired. Now, start with the basic, whatever comes with your cable or your package, and then see how it works. If you're having trouble, make sure you invest in that. So Frederica's here. Hello, hello, hello. And Lena, hello. I agree. Multiple screens gives you more speed. Currently operating on 2, and I feel the difference much better than having 1 screen. Yes, it's huge, you guys. Like I can't even tell you. When I first started out, I was working on a laptop. And then I met Greg and he said, whoa, you need a different situation here. I've been an administrator for like a couple of decades, and I never heard of this, but he works in finance, and the finance people have all these different screens. So he said, let me show you. And he had 2. And I did that for a while. And then when I bought my latest computer, it was, I don't know, like a couple, 3 years ago, he said, he kind of whispered to me, he's like, get the other one, get the other monitor. I'm like, okay. So I did. And now I have 3. Hello, Christina from Greece. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Okay. So fast internet speed. You need a phone. You don't need the latest phone. You don't need the biggest phone, but you do need, here's my phone. You need a phone that works. Okay. And for me, I have upgraded. We have a booster in our house so that I have good cell phone service. Our house is long and narrow, and the router, or not the router, the Wi-Fi is in the middle. And so we needed a booster that I was able to get from AT&T. And, it's either free or very affordable. Okay. So ask them first, can I have that for free? And if not, then you can work from there. But you do need that. You need a way to hear people on your phone because you need to be hands-free. Typically what happens is you're on a call with someone and they're talking to you and saying, can you do this? Can you do that? And you need to be able to move your fingers all over that keyboard. All right. So I just use the earbuds that I got with my phone from Apple. You can use a headset, you can use earpods, whatever you want, but you want to think about that and make sure that, that you're not struggling during phone calls. Okay. You also need a desk that can handle your work. Now, this is the desk that I used to have. It's an IKEA, for people who have IKEA where they live, it's an IKEA dining room table. And I like it because it's very deep and it can hold everything. A couple of years ago, Greg got me an IKEA standing desk, which I love because I'm really tall and my legs were all twisted around underneath the desk and it was uncomfortable. So now I can move the desk exactly to the height that I want and it's wonderful. So yes, someone else says, I have 2 screens. But they show the same thing. Oh, you just need to, I like the upside down smiley. You just need to change a setting. If you're on a PC, right mouse click, something about display, and then poke around in there. I don't know exactly what it is off the top of my head, but you can fix that. You can absolutely fix that. All right, so get a desk that holds your paper, that holds your life, everything. And Brandy says, I'm 5'9". Yeah, I'm 5'10". I hear you. I used to be 5'10 and a half. We won't go there. But yeah, you can't be twisted up underneath your desk, right? It's uncomfortable. And when you get older, your knees are not going to be good. All right, you also need a chair. This is my chair. This was a big splurge. This was a big splurge to get this chair. This is a Herman Miller, what's it called? Is it an Aeron chair? I think so. I got it at a discount. I've been sitting in it for 20 years and I used to have back pain, chronic back pain, lower back pain. And since I got this chair and have been a little bit more careful, and when I'm working in the yard, my back pain is gone. So invest in a chair that's going to support you because again, you're going to be in this chair hours and hours and hours. Yeah. So Christina says you need to deactivate mirroring the mirror screen. Okay. So for the Facebook user who has 2 screens and they show the same thing, that's what you need to do. Excellent. Thanks, Christina. Okay. What else do you need? Oh, here's the thing. Okay. So this is my morning routine. I have on my pajamas and my robe. I go and I put some clothes over them. I go take care of the chickens. I go in the kitchen, talk to Greg for a minute, and then I get to work. And I do start my day in my jammies. And I work in my jammies for about an hour. I get kind of organized and what am I doing? What's my day kind of thing. Get some quick things done. But by about, 9 o'clock, it's time to put on my clothes. It's time to put on my clothes. So take a shower. And even though I usually am wearing Nike running shorts or Nike pants or, yoga pants, you have to shift, I believe in your mind to like, okay, now I'm ready. And there's something about it, some days I will, I'll still be in my jammies at 11 o'clock and I'll realize, there's something up and I think, oh yeah, you haven't taken a shower yet. I haven't made that transition, pulled myself together, and it does make a difference. So I want you to absolutely get dressed. All right. It doesn't have to be fancy and, but make the transition. Okay, good. Now, thank you so much for coming. I am thrilled that you're here at the RocketGirl Show. I want to make sure that you know about my free online classroom. It's called the Virtual Assistant Connection. It's a group with aspiring and established virtual assistants, and it's a free community, and I'd love to have you as a member. Just type the Virtual Assistant Connection in the search bar at the top of Facebook and click join, and I will welcome you in. We have all kinds of free trainings and videos, and the community is amazing. There's over 21,000 people in the group right now, and I think it's a very warm, welcoming, safe place, and I've heard that from the members as well, so I'd love to have you join us. Now, we are streaming all over the place. So if you're watching us on YouTube, please click the subscribe button so you're notified every time we go live. And I hope I'll see you in the VA Connection on Facebook. All right, have a great day. Our next episode is next Thursday, same time, same channel. And I look forward to seeing you then. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.